for tuning in, everyone, to Game 3 of an exciting... playoff series here on 2K Sports. Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing the home team. You look at the Cavaliers.
I don't think they could have dreamed up a better scenario. Up 2-0 in a best-of-5 series. At home now, the stage is set perfectly for them to complete the sweep and catch a breather before the next series.
Pass to Battier. 6 on the shot clock. Doubled by Jackson. And here is Antetokounmpo. Going inside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. You look at Brooklyn. And here comes Cleveland. It's a three-point game. Here's Kidd. Down low. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Goes up on the baseline. James with a steal. Pass to Kidd. Now here's Smith. Richardson for three. Giannis with the rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The kick out to Richardson. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded by Smith. Horford for three. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Jackson, the screen. To the inside.
Well, look, Horford is going to be in position defensively. You can count on that.
Antetokounmpo outside. A shot from the high post. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Pass to Jackson. The dunk by Jackson.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
James outside. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by James.
They They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Tatum. No points yet. And finished off by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum, finishing strong at the rim.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Richardson. From deep. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game.
Tatum from long range. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Yeah, I love watching Tatum compete like this. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Outside Richardson.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Personal foul.
Nets trail by 8. Now on to Kumpo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Josh Smith. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for Cleveland. Andrea Bargnani.
A minute 31 left to the first.
Dyson Daniels.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Bargnani. Knocked loose. And it's stolen by Rose. Tatum with it. Checked by James. On the wing, Daniels. Cleveland again missing. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Count it.
Yeah, there's that added strength of Tatum really helping him down low.
Out to James. From deep three-point land. Horford pulls it in. Nets trailed by 4. .23 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Kidd. Pass to Daniels. Here's Bargnani. Banked it in off the glass.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Rose. Antetokounmpo outside. Gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Cleveland leading by 6 as we wrap up the
11th.
And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Kidd with the bucket. Kidd's got 5.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Look, Tatum draws so much attention. Someone's bound to be open.
Richardson for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Zubac's high post. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
The home team on D. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Zubac. 6 to shoot. The kick to Tatum. Over Smith. Bargnani pulls it in.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
To the paint. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Richardson. For 3, Smith. Cleveland again missing. Nets trail by 6. There's Tatum with the 3. Castle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
First personal foul.
And what strength by Castle. A tough-nosed guard who knows how to score through contact.
Here's Kidd. He's got 5. Richardson up top. Pass to Kidd. Launches a 3. Sinks the tray. Kidd's got 8.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Tatum. Here's Zubac. Outside Tatum. Here's Ariza. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Ariza's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Richardson. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Daniels. Still no points. Clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
And Cleveland has possession. The Nets making their last shot. Antetokounmpo with it. Nance covering. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Horford. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
I just love the ball movement.
And James has got the ball here for Cleveland. They trail by 1. And then he packs it down right over Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's his first trip to the line.
Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jones with the ball. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Now in the
And the Nets making a change here.
Number 17.
Now here is James. They trail by 1. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. .143 left to play in the second quarter. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. So the Nets making a switch here. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 14-5 run. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on LeBron James. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside. and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Now here's Bowl. No made baskets yet. No good on the triple.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Rose. Antetokounmpo, right side. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Cavaliers ball.
Cleveland trails by 4. Outside Bull. Here's the 3. Brooklyn with the board. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's 39 seconds left to play in the half. And here's Horford for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Horford's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Now here's Bowl. Pass to Kidd. Back to Bull. The 3, James. Oh, LeBron buries the 3.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Left side Tatum. And Tatum fires one home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Out to Horford. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Here's Kidd. Out to James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
The first free throw is good. Brooklyn making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, the experience and the knowledge is invaluable. LeBron gives all he has to these young guys deep in his career.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Jackson. Cleveland trails by 4. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Let's hear it for all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
James, outside. Jones from outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Nets leading by 4. Here's Tatum. Pass to Horford. Antetokounmpo outside. 4 on the clock. Got it. Antetokounmpo has got 13.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
And that's an intentional foul. And the Nets making a change here.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Cleveland calls timeout.
Make some noise for your Cleveland dancers.
And Cleveland making a change here. And Cleveland has possession. 6-point game. The three, James. Rose grabs the board.
That's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Here's Daniels. No points so far. The three. And LeBron James hits from deep.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So the Nets making a switch here.
Number 42, Al Horford.
And here is Antetokounmpo. 15 points in the game. Here's Tatum. Out to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by LeBron.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pulls up for three. And Cleveland another three.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Now Richardson. He has 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. Coming onto the floor for Cleveland.
On defense, the Nets. The lead is 2.
Jones Jr.
Clock at 6. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Al Horford. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up to Brooklyn. Pass to Rose. Horford with it. And that time also a missed shot. And Cleveland has possession. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Back to Jones. For 3. He can't hit that time. Here's Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Brooklyn's making a switch here.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. Coming onto the floor for Brooklyn.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
Rose outside. And there's the drive. The shot's good. Rose has gotten his first basket of the night.
I mean, how many times have you seen that? Derrick Rose driving, scoring, exerting his will on the game.
Pass to Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Jones. Takes a 3. Rose grabs the board.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Antetokounmpo inside. And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek Freak is on fire.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Team is in the penalty.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
The Nets with the lead. Rose, left side. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
Oh, some explosive stuff from Rose right at the rim, showing these young boys how ferocious he can still be.
Richardson with it, picked up by Tatum. And they go to the intentional foul. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. No good on that one.
Cleveland staring at this deficit. They're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And Brooklyn with possession here. 2-point game. Rose outside. Pass to Horford. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Offensive board. Right side Richardson. The 3, Smith. Ariza pulls down the board. Rose with it. Out to Horford. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Horford. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The 3, James. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Brooklyn out in front, leading by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the
45.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Cleveland trails by 4. Here's Kidd. Blocked. And they're on the run. Antetokounmpo, left side. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Antetokounmpo has got 19 points.
His jump shots improve every season. Antetokounmpo's got a great rhythm on his quick release shots.
The 3, Smith. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Pass to Horford. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Screen by Horford. 6 to shoot. Oh, sweet move. And no problem from Antetokounmpo as he finishes at the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Kidd. Driving inside. Outside Richardson. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Tatum. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Tipped away. James with a steal. And they're running. Oh, and the jam by James.
A dangerous two-way threat. When LeBron gets a steal, watch out. His first thought is to attack.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Outside Tatum. They double-team Tatum. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Antetokounmpo. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hands. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jackson can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 5. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Kumpo outside. Six on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Kidd. Up and in on the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 3-point lead. James brings the double team. Tatum inside. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, he's never fazed by those big moments. Tatum with a big hoop right there.
Jackson outside. Here's Daniels. Clock at 6. Brooklyn pulls it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Jason Kidd, fourth personal foul, first team foul. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jackson. Cleveland trails by 5. Now, here is James. Off target from outside.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Jason Kidd, personal foul, second team foul.
1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Battier. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. It's Tatum working inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Here's Daniels. Here's James on the wing. Cleveland again missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
He launches a three. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Kumpo with the block.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
And it's Tatum missing. And they're on the break. Daniels, that one's true. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Nets taking the W here. And they start out the postseason with a bang. A big-time victory.
The attitude they came out with was aggressive. They wanted...
Away from the system.